is the small end of a ride.
My solution is to build an engine that can handle the boost.
It's alive! We're going to stick it on a dyno. 507! We broke 500! 527.9 horsepower on just shy of 30 pounds. The first time this thing's been on track in over a year. Car was doing all sorts of weird stuff.
Dude, there's no way it ate that much.
Hey, I think I might know the problem.
Is that a crack? What?
It looks like there's literally just a crack in the exhaust manifold.
Which means that you have to run less power.
If I'm to use this head. I might swap to a different head design, but that's a future me problem.
Why yes, past me, I did swap to a new head. From an R40 single port exhaust to an RBB 4-port exhaust. I had to swap to a new exhaust manifold to match the RBB head, which needed a little bit of work to fit the chassis.
It technically fits.
But once that was done, it properly fit. The block went off to the machine shop to be checked out, where they found several cracks in the cylinders. So I bought some Darton sleeves, had the machine shop mail out the block, and install said sleeves. Then I inspected the turbo and realized my EGTs had been so hot the turbine wheel had melted. So I bought a new EFR turbo, and since I was on a spree, I also bought an OS Gilkin. And oh look, a carbon trunk lid! The block came back to me and I could assemble the motor for the third time. And the turbo didn't clear the hood, so I cut a hole for it.
And now, a year and a half after when I first began, I'm back. This time, I have a built and sleeved motor and a slightly larger EFR turbo to replace the Garrett that I melted. For 2025, let's go. This is gonna be the year. Let's go, baby! 2025! Woo!
The car drove great for a few days and then developed a major issue. That's 28 psi of oil pressure at a cold start. Normally, it has 80 psi.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
When warm, the motor struggled to make even 5 psi of oil pressure. Something was wrong, and to find out, I'd have to drop the oil pan and the timing cover. The timing tensioner bolts had backed out and unplugged the oil galley behind it. I suspected this is what was causing my oil pressure loss.
So this is going to be a little bit sketchy because the motor is still just on the engine sling, but the oil pan's back on, everything's reassembled. I'm going to fire it up briefly and just make sure that oil pressure's back. Fingers crossed. Man. Heck yeah. All right. And we're back in business. I am very happy and a little bit puzzled about why that happened, but it's fixed now. Not gonna complain. So now I can slam this subframe right back into the car, put it back on the ground, get back to testing. But since I have all of this apart now, the car, I have some upgrades for right here.
I've run Super Miata Zeta coilovers for years and always been very happy with how they performed. But I decided to splurge for an upgraded Zeta triples. with higher spring rates and more adjustability than my current set.
Put some miles on it after that oil pressure fix. So far, everything is holding up perfectly. This thing makes boost pressure, it makes oil pressure, it's running smooth. Suspension is definitely a lot stiffer, but it's doing its thing. Oh man, does it haul. Feels damn good. This thing, when it's running properly, is a fucking riot. It makes a ton of noise. It puts your butt in the seat. It gets maybe a little bit too much attention sometimes. Not always a good thing. But man, does it move. It's also kind of miserable here in the cockpit. It's hot. I have the fan off so you can maybe kind of hear me. Getting started from a stop is still not easy with that twin disc. In traffic, this thing is absolutely miserable. It's hot. The cabin gets warm, it's loud, it's buzzy. I have the driver fan off so you can maybe kind of hear me a little bit, but there's not a whole lot of airflow in here. And I just sweat my balls off. When it's slow, everything makes noise. The diff makes noise, the solid motor mounts make noise, the whole car shakes and vibrates. It's not a comfortable low-speed car. That's fine, because when you want it, really, I think this thing's about as good and dialed as it can get on the street. I think it's time. Let's go back to the track and see if we can get some redemption. Maybe not crack the block this time.
What's up?
You're filming now?
Yeah, a bit.
Right.
I'm fucking like 35 seconds into this clip.
Oh my god. All right, so that first session for me went absolutely phenomenal. I honestly couldn't have asked for better. The car held together. It didn't spit up any fluids. It behaved itself. It stayed cool. It was wonderful. That was the first time I've been able to properly drive this car in basically 2 years. The one big issue we did have is it was porpoising, like an F1 car. Yeah, so it's basically an F1 car right here. But it was sparking and porpoising so much that the track complained, worried that I was going to set something on fire, which not a completely unreasonable worry. But anyway, the porpoising was pretty bad, especially around 130 miles an hour, so you could definitely feel it. So we're going to add a bunch of stiffness to the suspension with the compression and rebound, and I'm also going to raise the whole car up about 1/4 of an inch. And hopefully the combination of those two will keep the car off the splitter during braking and high speeds. But we'll see. Was mint. I even turned the boost up.
Okay, cool.
Turn the boost up. Holy shit, I felt the diff that time. Like I actually leaned on it and felt it. Like as you get the power and you slide, you can feel it. Do like the twitch.
Yeah.
Dude, that was awesome. Yeah, that diff's way better. Yeah, and it didn't break up. I was running like 250 kPa. It felt fine the whole time. Didn't overheat. I think I saw like 212 at one point, but it was fine. And it just kind of like dances. Yeah.
It's like telepathic, right? It's like,
yeah, like it's still like, it'll still bite you.
Yeah.
Like you give it power and it'll yaw on you. And, hey, you're coming around.
it's like a big rubber band.
Yeah.
It's like weight transfer, but in your foot.
Yeah, it's really weird. But it was like, this first time it happened, I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And I was like, is that the div? And like leaned into it again. Especially these back S's where it like transitions. You can get on it, you can transfer, hold it, it'll straighten up, and it goes the other way. Transfer, hold it, you kind of like dance it through the S's, and I was like, holy shit, that's really good. So, yeah. I got it. Woo. What? Mint, I don't even think we blew the catch can. Nope, catch can's dry. Oh, I jinxed it. That's 2 successful sessions. Now that like I know like what the feedback the car is giving me from that diff, like it's so much fun. Just throw it in the corner, give it the gas, like play with the wheel a little bit, let it straighten it out, give it the beads, wah, brake, it'll yaw, settle itself out, throw it in, feed the gas, let it settle itself, back up, wah! Like, dude, it's so much fun. And it's fun to have a car that actually works and isn't throwing like all sorts of airs and shitting itself and throwing oil everywhere. It's just fucking working. It's just fucking working.
All of this just works.
3 years stuck in a garage. It's all worth it now. Not one afternoon. All that like, this sucks. I spend all the money all the time and it just breaks. That's one afternoon. It's like, it's worth it. It's worth it because it just fucking works and it's fun. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna call it right there. Cause like we came, did the testing we need to do. Car is phenomenal. Some minor stuff. I know it needs fixing. It's just it's fun, dude. Like this is where it's at. Like no hate on like the low power cars, but having like 20 degrees like y'all in a car, half throttle, 130 miles an hour, just letting it hang and balancing on a knife's edge, and then fucking putting it on its nose, throwing it in, back on the power. That's where it's at. Oh my gosh. Next week, grid life.